Denny and Grace have been friends of mine for many years.
I knew of Denny and then really got to know him when this IVC was started. Denny was right here from the beginning, and that's really where I got to know him personally.
As it turns out, I was a neighbor of Grace's growing up. She was in school with me in grade school and in high school. So I can say that our relationship goes back way beyond 50 years.
Well, the first meeting, Denny was the discussion leader. And as I sat there, I kept thinking, what a sincere man he is.
Denny and Grace have, we've done a lot of things with Denny and Grace because of their spirituality and their faith.
And Denny is the one with the certification in spiritual direction, but Grace certainly has been involved in all aspects of it, you know? I mean, you don't get to this age without going down that road at some point and having a spiritual director yourself, or, you know, in Denny's case then, really wanting to do something like that in retirement. And
I've known Denny and Grace through their involvement in the community. They've been very involved with their parish, and I've also worked with them on other volunteer efforts before IVC.
I've been inspired by them. I think that God often puts people in our path to use as examples, and I think that they have inspired me just by their example.
I guess I admire the fact that they live that life. And they're really not critical of people. They're not righteous. They are truly humble people who are living that life of spirituality.
What I admire most about Denny and Grace is their ability to sort of rise above the occasion at hand and take it to a more spiritual level. I look forward to our monthly meetings where we really meet and reflect on the work of Ignatius, and it gives my service component so much more meaning.
they are very giving. They are a lot of fun. You know you can always go to them if you need something. They've been helpful to everyone. They've always just been very giving and very loving to everybody.
I did a whole year with Denny, and this is my second year doing the spiritual direction. I have questions, he has answers, and we have a good hour together, and it has helped me to have a much deeper appreciation of the Ignatian way of life.
One of the most inspirational things that I know about Grace and Denny was when I was working at the University of Scranton. It was the end of the year drive where the students in the dorms brought all of their unused products. They were going to distribute them over the summer to the migrant farm workers that would come to northeastern Pennsylvania. And they were doing this above and beyond what their normal everyday activities involved.
You know, it's through their experience of IVC that I think we've seen the depth of their knowledge and spiritual nature of their lives. And they really are someone that I look up to and want to emulate.
Grace was my discussion leader. And then it kind of hit me. Yes, these are a force to be reckoned with. They are a couple who believes in their faith and the conviction of service.
They're always willing to provide whatever they can to whomever is in need of something.
I was surprised to be told that we would be winning this award, and not because what we do isn't important at all, but because when we got involved with IVC and with the spiritual part of the program, it was just something we wanted to do. And in my many years of life, you know, been volunteering a lot and never received an award, but never expected one anyway. It's just a wonderful thing to do. I just love being with the volunteers. I know that we're getting this award, but the people who come every month and are willing to share what they do in their placements and their spiritual life, they really need one too.
We have gotten so much out of it. I think that happens whenever you and do any kind of volunteer work, it ends up that you get a lot more out than you give. So we have gotten a tremendous amount out of it, and it has been a wonderful experience. I guess we should first thank Pat McMahon. Without him, we wouldn't be doing or able to do what we're doing.
You know, I'd like to thank everybody for coming and being part of what's going on here and meeting all of our wonderful volunteers, because it's a wonderful organization, and we're just thrilled that it's here in the community.